My name is Diop, and this is my submission for the informative speech assignment for Communications 231. Now, how cool would it be if humans could live forever? We wouldn't have to wait. We wouldn't have to wait to witness amazing events like the first self-driving car, or the first flying car, or the first colony on Mars. Luckily for scientists, there's a creature that kind of has that ability right now, and it's called a tardigrade. A tardigrade is a microscopic organism that typically lives in woods, in streams of bodies of water. So typically you'll find them in algae or moss deposits. Tardigrades are unique because they are virtually indestructible. Scientists have launched them into outer space and shot high-powered lasers at them and put them in nuclear explosions, and they have been able to survive and thrive afterwards. Now, tardigrades are able to survive because of two really important factors that are very different from most common organisms. Tardigrades are able to form crystals around their bodies and dehydrate themselves, and they're also able to drastically lower their metabolism. And those two key factors combined allow them to live for much longer than they probably should. So tardigrades are able to hibernate in the sense. Typically, tardigrades will live for 2 months or 2 years when they are not in a dormant state, according to animaldiversity.org. When they are removed from a water source or they encounter a threat, they will dehydrate themselves and secrete a protein. And that protein will surround the tardigrade and harden, and it will form a crystal-like shell around it. And with this shell, in this dormant state, tardigrades can live for 30 to 40 years. But being dormant would require a lot of food or a lot of energy. Living for 40 years, when you're only supposed to live for 2 years, is not something that science is very happy with, in a sense. But tardigrades are able to lower their metabolism. So typically, tardigrades will eat other cells. So what they do is they have pincers on a mouth-like tube on their face, and what they do is they use those pincers and create a hole in a cell wall and suck the fluids out of that. Now typically tardigrades will feed on bacteria or protists or plant cells, but they have been known to eat other tardigrades. When they are in their dormant state, tardigrades' metabolism rate will reduce to 0.01% according to National Geographic. So they have the ability to live for 40 years in their because they have been able to reduce their metabolism rate and create an enclosure that keeps them virtually indestructible for those said 40 years. So it seems that tardigrades have found the key to survival because of this hibernation and their ability to hibernate in a crystal. So because tardigrades are such a new discovery in the scientific community, we still have a lot to learn from them. So it's only a matter of time before we discover the full extent of tardigrades and what we can learn from them. All right, thank you very much for your time, and I hope you have a wonderful day.